What's up? This is Six Leaf Clover of Fire here, aka Tyler, and I'm back with episode 9. I lost yesterday's game, but I did, like I said, reach out to my opponent and see what advice that they might have. And interestingly, they thought that I played better than them. I just seem to have run out of time. I disagree. I think they played extremely well. But I do understand kind of what he's saying, and I want to show you a few things. I also showed a line when I analyzed the game yesterday, where I thought my queen was safe here. Forgot that this bishop's no longer trapped, and my opponent actually showed me this. Just picks up the queen. So yeah. And yeah, I can. Yeah, I wouldn't want to trade. I'm just down material, so you don't want to trade. So I just thought that was really interesting. That yeah, my opponent kind of ended up being a fan. Subscribed to me, and not a lot of people message back on chess.com, but I'm gonna start doing that. If I lose a game, be like, hey, what advice do you have for me? Maybe I'll get a response, maybe not. But if anything, I'm complimenting them. Probably just moving over. Oops. Avoiding a trade. Because you want to trade, obviously. When you're down material. Yeah, King F1 actually is best. So yeah, just keeping those things in mind. Even if this were a real game, blocking wouldn't be good. Look, I'm being attacked again. And I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade because I'm down material. I also had some more thoughts about this game. I can't be too hard on myself. I have 19 seconds left. My opponent's trying to force a trade. They're up a pawn. I don't want to because I'm down a pawn. So I miss it. I would not have missed this had I had 2 minutes left. You know what I mean? So I have to be a little nicer to myself. And also 10 minutes I think is plenty of time. I just have to use it a little bit more wisely, and I'm going to try not to ramble as much. I'm going to try to make moves faster and then explain why I'm making the moves. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's play a game. A little nervous. I've been losing a bit lately. Let's see. I'm not familiar with the ready too much. I'll just mirror them. Maybe we'll turn it into a King's Indian. Well, no, we'll turn it into a Pierce. Okay, that's fine. Yep. So now I'm playing the Pierce defense, which I'm not as much in love with the Pierce defense as I am with the King's Indian defense. The reason why is because when you're playing this, and this is theory, when you're playing this, you are more theory, taking with the pawn instead of the bishop. You are playing a tempo behind. What I mean by that is that they can develop their bishop to c4, and with that attack here, and also we're not taking time to do that. Okay, I have to think. I know for the Pierce defense, knight b d7 systems are best. I'm trying to think. I think that should... I'm going to capture towards the center first. Just using a general rule. I should just win material. Love my bishops. Checking for a check. Not that it matters too much in this situation. Yeah, so I picked up a pawn. My opponent can't recapture. Problem is, with that move, I can just slide over. I could also if I want, but I'm just gonna slide over. I'm a pawn ahead. So something that my chess coach Solomon taught me. Solomon Rodell, he's the chess giant. I love him. He's amazing. Is that if you're up a pawn, you're just winning. You just have to find the best and right moves. You know, and he's right. I'm seeing more tactics here with a fork. I'm checking the check though, making sure that's not dangerous. So gotta make sure my pieces aren't hanging. If he captures, I take back. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. So as you can see, I'm already playing faster. The idea, of course, remove the defender. Okay, so he sacrifices the knight. I don't know if I really agree with that. But you know, it's fine. I can block. I can play King H7. I didn't really look at that move, but it's not really that bad. Not really too scary. I think just blocking is best because I'm up material. Oh, my opponent got me. Oh boy. But the good news is, oh no, they just got me. I have to take here. Oh shoot. Oh, this is over already. This is bad. And my bishop falls. So I'm down 10 material. I can't develop my knight. And this happened just in a blink of an eye. I honestly have no idea what just happened. None whatsoever. I mean, I like to say don't resign, but I mean, I'm just fooling myself. Oh, and they have checkmate anyway, so. Alright, so that was the last game. Try not to get too frustrated. Alright, let's see what went wrong. I might just play another game. I might play two. We'll see. So, my opponent plays the Pierts. Transposes into the classical variation. Something that I'm kind of familiar with, you know. Okay. So I needed to be careful about this. They lined up nicely, and I was looking out for checks. But once they hit me there, that's when my queen fell. So I wonder if they had any like brilliant moves. So the weird thing is, that move, F5, is a move that you actually see a lot in the Pierce defense and King's Indian defense. But I also created a weakness. Big weakness. Especially considering this. So I wonder, when he castled, probably could have just done that. So there, castling had to have been a brilliant move. That was, wow, I did not see that coming. Because of that free piece. And then, oh, there's a check. I didn't see that. Let me just move. Or let me just, I wasn't even registering this. I was just like, oh, I'm up a lot of material. I just trade, and then all of a sudden my queen falls. And I'm like, okay, I didn't see that. Problem is, capture, that happens. Capture this way like I did, it's even worse. Because wish and check. Bishop falls, and look, I'm down 10. As opposed to, had I done something different, like, okay, instead of block, let's do that. Well, now still losing, but not nearly by as much. So yeah, I didn't know what hit me there. That was crazy. I'm still kind of in shock. Because how many pieces did I hang? I hung my queen, I hung my bishop, and my rook. And then I got mated. So, that was one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life. Let's see what Stockfish has to say. They played 84.4% accurately, 1400 rated. Played with a rating of 800. And I blundered. I blundered so hard in the middle game that it's not even giving me a rating. That is depressing. Okay, let's go through it. Let's talk fish. What should I have done? My opponent won fair and square. That looked like a mistake to me. Huge blunder. I don't know, man. I think this is brilliant. I'm giving this brilliant. I guess an honorary brilliant from me. Not like that's a huge honor or anything. But, yeah, I got completely demolished. And then just missed mate. So, okay. We're just gonna completely forget about this game. And play another, actually. Because I don't want this video to be that short. So, let me just put, easily one of the worst games I've ever played. I'm very proud of it. Let me just give it a name. Down the water 9. And truly one of the worst games ever. One of my worst games ever. Okay. So that was a disgusting game from me. I played... You know what? I can't even say I played poorly. My opponent just played really well. So let's play another. So I'm really living up to the name of this series of Down the Water. Because I'm just falling down the ladder. Okay, so that move. This is the Aleakin Scandinavian again. I've played this before in episode 1. Yeah, let's double those pawns. I'm not even gonna mess around. I just want to castle queenside. Develop after getting the bishop out. They're going for a mate. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not falling for the mate. Um, that looks like a horrible move. Well, it stops mate. They just get a free pawn out of it. So I'm not falling for it. And also, after playing such a horrible game, I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood to lose that quickly. Again, my opponents play so much faster than I do, and I don't quite understand why. But I've also learned that I shouldn't really care. I think I'm gonna end up fianchettoing that bishop, but should I also just castle kingside? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna castle kingside. Find a nice maneuver. Like, yeah. So this is already bad. I feel like I'm already falling for the same kind of thing as last game. Um, capture. Capture back. Now. I like the fact that I can hit the queen. And also just kind of maneuver my knight to a more active square. I don't like my structure. Also have to keep in mind that this knight isn't protected. And now this is being attacked. Playing a move like c6. Okay, this is bad for a lot of reasons. This is being attacked. This is being attacked. What I need to. This is what I needed to watch out for. So, yeah. It's the bishop. I'm back. Luckily, that's not hanging. I'll have to recapture like that. And then we'll both have like a weird pawn structure. I don't know. I don't like my position. It shouldn't be too surprising. Because it's not very good. My position's getting cramped. I don't like how I played really either of these games. I wouldn't be surprised if he just had a bishop here and just destroyed me. Yeah, now he's doubling up. Good move. Not many options. Positionally, this is just weak. Do I just lose it? I think I just lose this pawn. Unless I just go back. I just kind of have to go back, don't I? I'm not playing well. My opponent's playing well. This queen is useless. Let's finally try to get some, I don't know, anything going. Try to get my queen out. Again, my opponent has a lot more time on the clock. It's also frustrating to me, as they're playing better than me and thinking less. Or thinking at a much faster pace. Makes me feel like, I don't know. Honestly, kind of makes me feel stupid. It's just the honest truth of how I feel. I know it's not. I know it's not true. Chess is a hard game. Um. Can't do that. Can't do that. Putting way too much pressure on me. How about that? I think I can win this game. I really do. It doesn't work. I don't think that actually worked for me. And my opponent retreated. So, okay. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with the punches. Um, Got another defender here. If you can hear a train, yeah, that's a train. Right. So there's that. I was looking at that earlier. Um, Look at this move though. Well, hold on. I slow my roll first. Can it? Look, this is good. Um, it doesn't work anymore. I don't know if my opponent did this on purpose, but now he has two defenders. He has. Oh, this is so frustrating because the frustrating thing is I don't know if my opponent did this on purpose or not. It doesn't look like it. Because this falls, and this falls, and this might fall. Okay. Oh wait, no, because all right. Let's go and review that game real quick. That was a great game. I play the Aleakan Scandinavian. I go and capture, just to try to double the pawns on the C file. Opponent's going for a quick win. They didn't get a quick win, but they got an easy one, that's for sure. I block it, which unfortunately blocks in this bishop. Opponent pushes the d pawn. Try to develop. My position immediately gets cramped, while theirs is just extremely active. I'm already aware of this. Should have developed here. Cool. Yeah. I mean, that kind of works. Anyway. So that's one. Do that. I castle kingside for some reason. I go after the queen. Doesn't work out. Obviously, it's just a one move threat. Now the problem is come back. Now I'm getting forked. And you know, my opponent does actually take this pawn later. So that's wonderful. I try to create a battery. You know, my opponent's smarter than that. They create a battery of their own. I have to come right back. I don't have any other options. They castle. Why not? Try to go after this pawn. My opponent. That's a third piece. On my f7 pawn. They could have just captured, actually, the check. I guess not. I mean, technically yes, but I thought it actually won material, but it doesn't. This is still completely listen. This is winning for me. Wow. I thought it was completely losing for me. Okay. Shows you what I know. Attack that twice. So I hung my pawn. Decided, you know, pin the bishop would be nice. They unpin it and also protect it. Also protect that indirectly. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to remove the defender, the bishop, of the knight. But unfortunately, the queen's also defending the knight. Also a potential check. Opponent does that. I wonder if this would have been fine. The problem is, you know, something's gonna end up hanging at some point. Look, this is what I mean. Now the queen's hanging. I mean, now the bishop's hanging, which I guess this would be better for me. Yeah, just because of how weak his king is, and that's also being attacked still. So okay. Issue is in this situation. Again, my opponent makes a clever move. It looks like, oh, I'm just moving my queen to safety. Completely get blindsided. And get surprise mated. So. I don't really know what I can learn from that game. I played really poorly. I played at a 950 level. My opponent played at 1150 level. Played a really great opening. Somehow, I don't feel like I did. And then just played a really bad game. So let's go over it with Stockfish. See what I could have done better. Yeah, cheap threat, but it works on me. Trust me. An eval on. Apparently this isn't as losing as I thought it was. It just felt very cramped. Yeah, a lot of players at my level have just been pushing pawns. And it doesn't really feel like it's the right kind of idea. Somehow I'm winning in this position. I felt like I needed to come back, but I guess I wasn't supposed to. Knight g4. because it's protected. Okay. Then what? This still feels like it's losing. Okay. This feels weird. I don't know. There's a stockfish line though, so make a mistake. I realized that I thought I had made a mistake, so I come back and end up being a mistake. Bad ideas. Yeah, I had to play that. I had to bring back. So I'm glad I got a great move out of a move I felt like I had to make. And then yeah, 3. I made a mistake as I've shown. I even realized it in the game. My opponent doesn't capitalize on it. They make a mess. So I take the time to go ahead and defend. That's a blunder. Okay, sweet. I had another good idea. Pen. I had a good idea. So I was actually winning here, even though they're up a pawn. Also, why'd I do that? If I was gonna blunder, why not just take a free piece? You know? At least if I'm gonna blunder, take a free piece instead of a trade. What was the move I was supposed to make here? No, that doesn't work. So that... Is it F5? No, it's not even F5. I thought F5 would work. Because can't capture, can't... This is well defended. Now my knight's defended. What is it? What? So at least that was a million times better than the blunder I made. This G6, really? G6 looks so ugly. That does not... I mean, yeah, it stops the mate. But G6 without a bishop here? Doesn't look good. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I am sad. I honestly kinda got a little teary-eyed analyzing that one. I am right on the brink of 1,000 now. But hopefully tomorrow I can win. Tomorrow's my off day. Tomorrow and Thursday. So hopefully I can play a game or two and win one, win both. We'll see. You know, I'm doing my best. As long as I'm learning, that's all the series is about, is learning. That is completely it. You know, fall down the ladder, I'm falling down the ladder. What matters is I don't give up. I don't give up playing chess, because one day I might be 1100. One day I might be 1200. One day I might even be 1300. We'll see. But I might drop all the way down to 800 before I can climb all the way back up. I might even drop down to 700. I honestly don't know. I'm 500 in bullet and blitz. So, I don't know. Guess we'll just see kind of what happens, you know. So, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know if you like the fact that I played 2 games in this video. All right. Thank you very much, and peace.